How much stock should you put into the combine?
Ooh, good question. Good question out the gate. Because I messed up the last stream. That was on me. But I will say this as we kind of get into it. How much, like to your point, do you put into the combine? Because we was kind of getting somewhere, Lou and I guess Star, you can jump in on this.
Mm-hmm.
Are the people better athletes or better testers? And Lou, you was talking about that before I messed up that last stream.
Yeah, I think these athletes are better testers. They're coming with great technique. I'm seeing it especially in the 40.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of more track runners. Track runners, they're gonna excel in the 40 all the time. But what we're really I'm trying to see, from their testing, how much of it is really translating to the film or to just even drill work, because people can get better from when we last saw them, on the field.
Fair.
So because they're constantly working, they trying to get that bag. I will give you that, but like I'm gonna give you an example because and spoiler alert, he's one of my risers. Matthew Golden.
Oh,
yeah,
out of Texas. I've been saying he was wide receiver 2, since what, months ago. I've been stamping on it. I'm a Texas fan, so when the original list came out and they were saying Bond, I'm like, what games are y'all watching? Is Matthew Golden a sophomore or something? Is he not coming out? And the film was impeccable, and the way he ran that 40, I did not see that speed on film. I'm gonna be honest with that.
Right.
The short area quickness was there, but I didn't think he had a long speed. But I guess the dude been working, and you know what? He quietly, when everybody else from Texas said, I'm gonna break Worthy Werther, I'm gonna break Worthy Werther. Nah, he said quietly he was the fastest Longhorn out there.
Man, and to me, I would say, to your point, to me, he had the combine of the weekend. To me, I would just have to just go and give it up to him. Like, I think right now, it's almost disrespectful not to have him like higher. Like, really, like it's like everybody to me you gotta start reevaluating. You really do. I think if we all being fair to the process, this is where I also say that I'm and I always say that I'm wet concrete, because it's until you start getting like real numbers, to kind of confirm what you think you're seeing. I'm not even like too heavy on really just super organizing my board too heavy until I get the data too.
Yeah.
And he did good field work too. Like, he was out there. Like, it was just not just the 40, like all around.
Yeah, all around. Like the game that's on film was there.
Yes. And like, there's a world where he can jump Ted. He's not gonna run. Obviously, he didn't run, and then he may not even run at the pro day. Like, that's somebody who wasn't afraid right there. Like, that guy on the screen went out there and was a dog amongst dogs. And he got the hands to show for it as well.
Man, you going low. You showing no mercy right now.
But
I'm going everybody. Yeah.
Is it not usual for the top prospects, like the top, I guess, 5 or whatever, to not run or to not do the combine because it hurts their draft stock?
Not if you got something to hide. See, people know they're bad testers before they go in.
Sometimes that's the case.
And like, they know they're 40, and and that's hand. That's so that I'm telling you, that laser don't lie.
But sometimes, Micah didn't do he didn't do the combine.
But it's
that 4.3 speed is exactly what everybody thought it was. So It's like, sometimes I don't know. Like, I don't know why players, like you said, sometimes I think it could be that they're scared. And sometimes I feel like you could just have, like y'all saying, a player could just have a bad day and they just tested horribly. And then now everybody had you top 5, top 10. Now you done effed up. Now everybody like,
but like, no, here's the thing. Like, they know going in, they know, they hear the whispers. We wanted to see Tet speed. It's another guy. I'm calling everybody out. What's the guy? What's the corner from
Michigan? No, stay with Ted. Stay with Ted for a second, because I gotta jump in with you on this Ted, bro. Because I didn't know you was gonna go.
I ain't gonna call him out by name.
But no, we gonna go to that. But before you go to
that, we had questions about his long speed, and there's reports that we knew he wasn't gonna run at the combine. He may not even run at the pro day, and that's gonna be double bad because that tells me a lot.
See, I didn't know you was gonna go here, so let me go here. I don't trust Ted without knowing no 40.
Let's go there.
I don't. Like, I know too big of a history of quality possession receivers who destroyed college, who hit their 40 for a reason, and it showed up in the NFL. It sure did. And we talking about 12. I gotta have the right to cross that T and dot that I. And it's more than just competing. It's about knowing. You know what I mean? I gotta know. Because see, bust is a real thing. It is. It's a real thing. And I'm Ted, we gotta see some on that 40, man. It gotta be way more than just that film.
I mean, his film was great. Like he's showing everything. Like he's showing separation. I'm seeing the hand fight. The speed. Like I feel you. I don't think we have that luxury though at 12 though, boss. We can't ask that question at 12. We can't. Like, cause I feel like who's picking ahead of us? The Bears need to ask that question. You know, because they're picking Ted as a number 1 receiver. We're asking Ted to come be number two. You know. Yeah. That's a whole. That's a
lot of pressure off of him, though.
That's a lot of pressure. And I feel like if he can beat that. Like, I mean, I thought CD wasn't a good 40 runner as well, right? Like
he ran a 4.5, but he ran it.
I know, but people say like I don't know why they think 4.5 is slow, but they were claiming like that it was a big red flag as well. But
I say 4.52 down, you fine.
Yeah, 4.56.
What's your thoughts on that, Ted? I think you want Ted. I can smell that you want Ted, Star.
I mean, I said before, we got into the draft in the season, I said we need a true X wide receiver, because to me, that's what I think the offense has been missing. Now, I know we got Mingo, and you know, he's 6'2", and he could be the X, but I think that when you look at somebody like Ted, not obviously, but I think Ted is more dynamic than someone like a John Domingo. I mean, let's be for real. Like, so when you look at, you know, the catch radius, when you look at the contested balls, when you look at, like you said, just the game speed. Another thing with Ted is, I don't know how much y'all pay. How much do y'all put in stock into the cognitive test? Because I think it came out that Ted. Everybody still here?
Yeah, we still here. We still here. We were just giving you the floor. You know, I'm testing this thing. I'm just trying.
Okay. I think it came out that Ted surpassed all the wide receivers with the cognitive test. Which cognitive test? We all know CJ Stroud didn't do well, right? And then he came out balling. So it's not like the cognitive test mean everything, but I think the cognitive test does mean something. And to me, it tells, you know, like your IQ. And I feel like if you're not an athlete, like a super athlete, like say Ted is not that fast. Okay, he may not be that fast, but if his game speed, he may not be as, well, I'm saying physically fast. But if his IQ is higher if his football IQ is higher than everybody else, think of somebody like CeeDee Lamb. He ran a 4.5, which is not slow, but I mean, it's not elite speed. But CD plays faster than everybody else on the field because of his football IQ. So I feel like with Ted, that could make up for his lack of athletic ability. I do think, well, I don't know if we have it. If he doesn't run a 40, then I feel like that question of like, you know, his athletic ability or whatever is in question. I do think that there's other competing factors that say still pick him at 12.
Well, I would say to the cognitive test, comparing to CJ Stroud, I'm saying that's not the same. A quarterback needs to automatically have high IQ. He's asked to do a lot. He's going to have to set the protection. He's got to know what the wide receiver's doing. He got to know his way. He need to be faking, like he need to be knowing like coverages, blitzes, everything like that. Ted's role is more like focused. So I do appreciate he is a smart receiver, and I do value that. Like I got a wide receiver that's high on my list. We may talk about today. He ran the slowest 40 of them all, and I'm still high on him because I didn't think he was fast on film. But if like there is a mental game when playing receiver, I would say that if you know where to sit on, in the zone, if you know the blind spots of a corner, if you know like how to set up, if you run a slant differently every time, like never the same. I value stuff like that, or hand fight. Like Keon Coleman wasn't an athletic guy, but he got open every time. Like that hand fight, you can't fight through the receiver body sometimes. So if you know how to work them technicals, and you know how to get open or catch the ball every time I pass it to you, you're right. You don't have to. I love a good technician in any type of position. So yeah,
exactly.
To answer your question on that, Star, what's up, Sports Junkie? I value it too, but I would value him exponentially if he was in Kellen Moore's no identity offense, because I saw most of that on his tape. I saw a lot of cerebral play. That's why I'm also not as high on him, because his way of winning was very cerebral. He was finding a lot of spots in those zones. Him and his quarterback was on the same page, and that goes exactly to what you're talking about.
Yep.
It's about fit to me. So when I'm looking at fit, I want guys who can win, because I think Dak throws it better to route runners. That's why I always been high on Trey and Savion. Savion is kind of considered gadgety. I see more of an athlete. I see somebody that if you put him with the right coach, I'm that kind of guy. I see kind of like a CeeDee Lamb kind of football playing route runner, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a football playing route run. It's not as crisp, it's not as clean, but it's effective. I see those type of guys as a fit, which make, and that combine kind of made me kind of slow down on Ted. It's just that I need to check the boxes, and then I try to look at it if my job was on the line. It's too much bad history. It's too much bad history on receivers that didn't run that 40. Like Corey Davis. Y'all remember Corey Davis?
Yep.
Michigan. He put up 2K. And then we had Treadwell, who went to Minnesota. Remember? Didn't run that 40. And it's like, and they was putting up just as big numbers or bigger, They was considered no misses as well. Matter of fact, Corey Davis was a top 6 pick. So it's like,
yeah, I feel you. I feel y'all on that. I feel like he probably should run, but I think I just don't feel like his stock gonna be hurt. I don't. I feel like they look at the tape, they look at these highlights, these catches.
You think so?
I disagree.
I think it's gonna hurt him.
It's gonna hurt him.
And that's why we calling it winners and losers today. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of the show. Is I think this is a loser move. Just me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, let me add one more thing though. For people that want him to drop, they the winners. So like the Cowboys, they winning right now. You know what I mean? So the biggest loser on the test might be the biggest winner in life. Boy, did I just preach or what?
Yeah, you want to slide. I saw a tweet. Somebody said I want Shedeur to slide so he can actually go to a competent franchise.
Yeah.
But like I think it did hurt him. I think for one, let's paint the picture. San Francisco just traded away Devo. I think that makes it more obvious now that they pick is going to be probably Luther Burden. And I don't think Luther's going to be the first receiver to go off the board now. I think it's obvious it's going to be Matthew Golden. Because if you turn on Matthew Golden's film, he's separating. He's separating. No. And then it's job security too. Now, and but that's why I like this time of the year, because ain't it getting interesting? Oh, yeah. It's getting interesting. Because like Matthew Golden, you got to put him up there. You do.
But then Omarion. Can we talk about that? Star, did you have some more on this receiver? You might have some more Kool-Aid.
No, we can go to Omarion.
Let's talk about Omarion.
I started. I joined Tuck's stream, and the video he put up compared to other running backs, that man was the swollest running back, the most like in tune running back in the whole draft. The man's a tank, and that man went out there and ran a what, like a 4.45 at that size. He was
4.45
at that size. Yeah, his stock is increased. Like, and then I ain't see it before. Tuck was saying it's Ashton Jeanty, and then it's real close as Hampton. I was thinking it's like a whole tier. No, it's real close now. Hampton, I question his vision a little bit, but he can get downhill. He will run through something. Imagine the amount of force this man can generate with that 4.45. You know, I think he's gonna be one of those running backs. He is into the chat, and I can see it. I think they had us mocked to him at 12. I wouldn't be mad, especially if Jeanty is gone.
Omarion at 12.
Yeah, I'll take it. Because I mean, you got to think about it. As soon as Jeanty goes, I think the running back run goes. If we don't take a running back, if we don't take Jeanty, we're gonna probably lose out on Henderson, and then you're gonna lose out on Johnson, and Hampton gonna be gone. So we're gonna skip 2 tiers. Like Jeanty is tier 1, and if we don't pick him, we're gonna be immediately picking in the tier 3s. I'm not mad at RJ Harvey. Do you pick him in the second round? It's gonna be a lot more there. And I feel like that's what I was saying. Like y'all know it's been trenches versus weapons, and everybody like, oh, let's go running back and receiver. I'm like, hey, I don't know how y'all think this draft is gonna go. Whichever one you pick, the other one is gonna get pushed down a bit. You ain't gonna like your first pick as much. So you walking out with like tier 1 receiver and tier 1 running back, you're gonna walk out with tier 1 and tier 3 with whichever one.
The reason why I kind of said it the way I said it is because I have Trevon Henderson over Omarion Hampton.
I'm not mad. I would trade back for him though.
See, then why would you get him at 12?
Because Hampton, Hampton,
I didn't mean to say it like that. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's the size for me. Like,
okay.
Like, I can now picture like the amount of work. That's a like Henderson. I don't trust him with a full workhorse workload. I can trust Omarion Hampton with a full workhorse workload, even though I am trying to double dip. You feel me? So it's just preference.
I see your logic. I do see your logic. Workload, yeah. Trevon Henderson definitely to me has more home run in him by a lot.
Yeah, he was the thunder to the lightning. And I ain't not meant to cut you off.
Lightning to the thunder too.
That's why I was saying like I don't like Judkins at all. I'm sorry, because
I liked how he tested, but his tape is good. Because it's that gear that's just not like Henderson gear.
Trevon Henderson and Judkins were thunder and lightning. But the thunder was more lightning than the thunder. You know, he was more lightning than the lightning. I think that's a red flag. If he's doing he was more explosive than Judkins, and Judkins was supposed to be the explosive guy. And I think Judkins is more one cut and stiff. Henderson, he's a complete back. I saw him block that one linebacker from Penn State, Kobe King. I saw him folding. He folded him,
and he folded multiple people like that.
People.
So Henderson is kind of like your more complete. It's almost like stick with Ohio State if you're trying to go with completeness.
Yeah,
you're not gonna go wrong with that, you know. But that's why 12 is kind of rich to me for Omarion. Because see, this is what I'm gonna say. I think it was two losers. Omarion one. It's crazy how I'm explaining this. He did both. He lost because there's so many backs that was running fast.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He won because people didn't see that speed on him.
Yeah, ain't that more of a win? Because
that's what I'm saying. He lost at one. That's what I mean. I know, because I know when I said that, you was like, boss, what you finna say, man? Come on now, bro. You finna try to.
Like, some of the people like 230.
Where's your wee woo button on yourself? I know what you was thinking. But yeah, so he lost because 2 minutes. This was the fastest back class in history. Okay, so there he lost. So, and who I also feel like lost is Genty because of that. He lost. He lost. Now, here we go again. Because see, when you got this many backs that ran that fast, right? It's feeding the narrative of what? You can get in them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it feeds that narrative, and I've been thinking lately, I've been like, if I'm a team that's in the top 10 where I got a bunch of needs, right? I'm not starting my team on running back. Let's say if you had a refurbished home, you're not putting in the surround sound in a house that the pool need plastering and the siding is ripping off and the roof need, you know what I mean? You got cracks in the wall. You go do the foundational things. You go quarterback. You go offensive line, defensive tackle, defensive end. You go foundational pieces. Running back is a splash. So with it being so many, and then you had so many run fast, and you got Genty unknown, he lost. But we won because to me that pushed him down.
Can I push back on that a little bit?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
I feel like he still won. Speed, this is one of those positions I don't care about for running back. I do, but I don't. Like for Dylan Sampson, I'm not. If anybody in that war room saying, "Well, Dylan Sampson ran fast," I wouldn't pick Jim. I'm fine with Dylan Sampson. I'm looking at him crazy.
Right.
Because Dylan Sampson's a one-trick back. He's a scat back. He ain't gonna do no protection. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't. Like he's barely a 3-down back.
Look at that bench press.
But like, Bo, Jesus, I'm at my. I'm out the late. I'm
running back 13. You a corner?
That's returners right there. See, but like yeah, I feel like that's why I'm saying like I'm scared for that tier 3 running backs. There's a clear like tier 2 and tier 3. There's a clear gap. So you can think like that if you want to, but you're not gonna walk out of there with a guy. You know, one of those signature backs. One of those guys are gonna be afraid. You know, I'm afraid of Genty still. I don't care how you.
Yeah.
Penn State put 8 to 9 people in the box, and they are top 2 defense in the country.
Facts.
I don't care if he did walk in there with 2.3. They put 8 to 9 people in the box. They were scared.
Man, preach.
Most like if you're a good defense, I'm like, man, we're going too high. Like we finna stop him. Front 7, buckle up. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't finna commit more. They committed more because they were that afraid of him. So, like, I mean, you can't outrun that.
Yeah, man. But what was your pushback?
That there's a clear tier. Like so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the Hampton. Like I love Hampton. Like I think Hampton or Sampson.
I think you just like to fight, bro. Because you said pushback for absolutely no reason.
No, I'm saying because you're saying like
absolutely
if you had that like mentality, like I just feel like you're gonna walk out with like you know, it's not gonna be then walking out with Genty.
What mentality?
Like if I'm walking out with Sampson as my first pick versus when I could have had Genty.
Why you? What? Who said that?
So you think Johnson's gonna be there?
Man, Lou, I know you like to fight because you put words in people's mouth. Who said what you said?
Okay, I'm saying this. So we saying we
what
can
you
agree.
Saying?
We can agree.
Who you arguing with?
We can agree like Hampton, Genty, and Henderson. Like there's tier 1 to 2.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm putting Johnson.
I think that's exactly correct.
I put Johnson in there, right? I'm saying if you pass on, and when you say you pass it on Genty, you talking about to the next round, right? To like round 2.
I never said I was passing on Genty.
No, I'm saying like if a run, like you're saying these teams might think about passing.
No, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you're saying to the round 2? I'm saying to round 2.
Yeah.
Now it was up there at the top. Is you got Judkins, Sampson.
Well, see, you assuming that running backs is gonna be in demand. I don't think running backs gonna still be in demand like that. I don't.
Oh, you think they're gonna be scarce?
Yeah. I don't think running backs go just fly off like that. I think that's when, especially when you look at these 40 times and you look at the opinions, I think now where they could go is when they get to the bottom of the draft. And this is why you right on that, because those are the teams that's now they got their houses together. So it's like we can get flashy, right? If you Kansas City, if you the Ravens, you're not gonna do it if you Philly, right? But if you these teams at the bottom, like 28, 26, 27, those are the teams that'll get the back. So you might be right on that. You right. It might be a wipeout, but still, you might still take that though. You still might take that if you're a team that you're trying to build foundationally, right? Because think about it. If you trying to, well, I said like this: if I'm a top tier, like a top 10 team with a bunch of needs, Genty probably the last thing I'm gonna look at. Because the shelf life generally on running backs are lower, right? And I'm going to, if I'm trying to build a team, I'm starting with the kind of tenure assets. I want guys that's going to be like, okay, we got Zach Martin, but that's a 10-year thing. We got, the quarterback, that's a hopefully 8 to 10-year thing, right? So it's like I'm foundational. My DT, that got to be like, if it's a real good one, that got to be an 8-year thing. You see what I'm saying? So with running back,
but
what if you like?
It's a weird class. I like, like the top 12, like DT for one. I think. Are you taking? Mason Graham's gonna go first. Are you taking Hampton or Grant?
I gotta think on that, man.
Or Henderson or Grant?
Henderson.
At 12?
No.
We'll go back. Okay.
See, because I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking right now more than anything. If it's not Genty, move back.
Yep.
Even y'all gonna get mad when I say this. Even if Ted's sitting there, move back. I think it's way more value moving back. I think it's way more value. I think it's but Star, I know you want to punch me. Go ahead. Like, this is what this about. Like, go ahead, jump in. I can see it on your face. You ready to fight your boy. Go.
Well,
I missed some super chats.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I did. I'm sorry. Is it a crime that I think wide receiver 2 is more important than RB1? Consider we can still get a valuable back in Genty if Genty is not there. Oh man. That's the only super chat I saw. Oh, I saw another one. Landlord, he said from Wakanda, it's his job to run that damn 40-yard dash. So he was talking about Ted. Okay, I got it. Okay, okay. So you want to address this or you want to punch your boy?
I'll address that, then I'll punch you after. Is it a crime? I don't think it's a crime. I think I'm honestly fine for either or. I would say I agree with you, Chris, that if Genty is not there, me personally, I am. Well, not just Genty. I think, like, obviously, if like Mason Graham is there, me still, if Ted is there, if Abdul Carter slips some way to 12, like, I feel like you pick those guys, but I feel like if those guys aren't there, then you absolutely should trade back. This is a draft where I said this a couple days ago, like, you should trade back, get more picks, just like they did in this past draft where they got us an extra third round. That extra third round was Cooper Beebe. So you don't know who you can get. You know what I'm saying? And we already lost the 4th round pick. We traded for Jonathan Mingo. So there might be a key player there in the 4th round or in the 3rd round that we're like, damn, we really would like to get this person. Go ahead and do that. I think when it comes to Amari and Hampton, I like Amarian Hampton's film. I think that he is a first-round running back, but I'm not picking him at 12. My issue with Amarian Hampton is, to me, I see a baby. When I watch this film, I see a baby Derrick Henry, which is freight train, straight line. If he's got clear holes, he's taking it to the house, because Derrick Henry is really fast too. You know what I'm saying? He's straight line fast, you know? But my issue with Amarian Hampton is he doesn't have any agility, like, at all. I don't see no ball carrier moves from him. I don't see a jump cut. I don't see a spin. I don't see him breaking tackles. And to me, and based off of what Shotty said, the presser, that's what they want. I don't think that Amarian Hampton really fits our team. I think if he went to the Ravens, he's setting the league on fire. If he goes to the Titans, he's setting the league on fire. Hell, he could even go to Philly with that offensive line, have they clear holes, and he could set the league on fire. But I think for our team, and especially because we want, and me personally, I want a more versatile back. I don't want just a freight train back. And that's how I see Amarian Hampton. I know I'll get crucified because everybody is on the Amarian Hampton train, but I like him, but I still have other backs ahead of him. I know y'all.
Yeah.
I got Genty ahead of him. Quinshawn Judkins is my running back too. Because when I watch Quinshawn, like when I watch running backs, I'm looking, how I'm evaluating them is, obviously, can you catch out of backfield, explosiveness, ball carry move, can you break tackles and stuff like that. And outside of Genty, watching Judkins' film, to me, excited. I literally put that in my notes. I said exciting to watch. So maybe y'all watch different games and y'all like, you know, a little boo, you know, noise with him. But I think Judkins, to me, is going to be a walk of highlight reel. And then you saw his clump to his measurables, his shuttle, all the stuff that he did is to Zeke. And what was Zeke? His rookie year, a walking highlight. So that's my opinion on him. I like Trevon Henderson, but Trevon Henderson to me he's like a Tony Pollard, which is a scat back. And I don't think he ran. His only thing with Trevon is he didn't run as fast. Because I think Pollard was coming out was like a 4.3 or maybe a 4.4. I think that what's his name? Trevon, I think he ran like a 4.5 or something like that. So he's still decent fast, but I thought Trevon would have been a lot faster. So I don't think that I have him over Amarian Hampton. Because I just think Amarian Hampton is a full rounded back. I think Amarian Hampton is more rounded than Genty. Because when I look at Genty's pass blocking, it's not great.
No.
It's not great at all.
That's he got demolished a couple of times.
Bad and nobody want to talk about it, but
don't stop talking about it. I can tell you when it happened. Woo, you watched that Oregon game, he got completely
right. It was pretty bad. So I was like,
about 3 times.
I get why and he just, to me, he doesn't see the blitz, doesn't pick it up. Like, there's some issues with Genty that people don't want to talk about, but I think that his break tackle ability is insane.
It is. I just
insane.
I would deal with it. Get somebody else to block some shit.
I'm like, you know what? He can't pass block very well, but that break tackle ability. I mean, that
Oregon game was insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, and Oregon got them boys was flying.
They were
flying at that boy. They knew that's all they had, and they was
sure-handed,
impressive,
full tackles. And I'm like, there's nobody in. Now I've seen people break some sure tackles. You know what I'm saying, but not on the level of Genty.
Man,
not on the level of Genty. That's why I feel like Genty may have hurt his stock a little bit because he did not do the drills. I wish he had did some drills, but I think when you just turn on the tape and you see what he did, like Lou said, you see what he did against top competition. I don't think you can pass on Genty at 12.
Y'all don't like Johnson?
Who? Caleb Johnson?
Mm-hmm.
I like Johnson, but to me, Johnson is another. I think I put in my notes. He's another like freight train back, but I do like his film. I just think that I kind of want my guy to just be a little bit more
elusive.
That's it. I just want my guy to be a little bit more elusive if I'm gonna pick him, at 12. But Caleb Johnson, what's his name? There's another guy. I don't know if people are high on him, but that guy out of Arkansas, Jaquindon Jackson.
Oh yeah. That's my guy. That's gonna be an undrafted. Don't say nothing. We don't want the Cowboys thinking about that right now. I think he made it because he's a former quarterback out of Duncanville. And he went to Texas, ended up transferring to Utah. Then that's when he made the change to running back. I turned on his film at Utah. I was like, man, why is this man? It's like entering the draft. And I saw the film at Arkansas. I was like, man, that's a completely different person.
Oh, I love this dude. I was like,
I saw the shoulders down. I saw him with vision because at Utah he was just running away from people. But at Arkansas, I saw it completely, and I'm loving the trajectory. I want him undrafted or 7th round, one of those. And I think he'll be a great pickup.
Double dip back, but yeah.
I want to talk about one more loser.
Yeah. Oh yeah, come on! Now I want the smoke because I've been fighting people on this, man.
Oh, you been having fights about this?
I've been having fights.
How the hell did he not lose? Because his tape undeniable. It's a fun tape. You can't watch him and not have fun with his football charisma and that just gigantic natural football ability. But brother, you gotta run that 40, homeboy. you can't dodge it, dog. You gotta get your
order drills. You think you slick? I needed you on them bad.
You worried about them drills?
I'm worried about them drills. Cause you know why?
Okay, because I be down you sometimes, but you come through. Come to talk to me.
I had him. I'm really gonna knock him down. I had him as my number 10 back, and I posted a video. Everybody was killing me on it.
Okay.
I'm like, when I watch his film, y'all, and I seen this whole. He's a fullback. I'm letting you know right now. He's a fullback.
You going what?
I'm going fullback. Matter of fact, he is a former fullback. He lost weight, and I was saying like, even I said it on film. Like he used to be fat, and there's just some things you can't get. Like I'm a big guy. There's just some things I'm not gonna be able to get rid of, man. So when I see on film, I don't see as much agility.
What?
I don't. Not much wiggle. I don't see the wiggle. I mean, I see it for his size, but there's a reason why he didn't.
I know what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's why when he looked to the left and he saw Trevon Henderson, he looked to the right and he saw Dylan Sampson and Quinshawn Judkins. You know what I'm saying? That boy said. They made it. Somebody made that Jerry call down the field. Like, hold off, big fella, because he jumped. Everybody, you hear mainstream media, they pushing that he jumped. He did a broad jump. His 3-cone was good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And I seen people saying, "Oh, I would take him late round." Cowboys. If you're a Cowboys fan and you want to take Cam Scatterbo, we already have a Cam Scatterbo on our team, man. And it's Hunter Luke. We don't need another one. Y'all watching ball? I don't see it. Now I love the I see
OG in the house.
What up, landlord?
Man, you going off.
I'm sorry. I see a fullback. Shout out to Scatterbo. He ain't a fullback, but he's gonna be a utility piece. I mean, boss. I'm not like damn the 40. When he was at the drills, he didn't want to do that bag drill. He didn't want to see them hips. I didn't nothing.
Landlord in the building. What's up, boy? Oh man, dog, you had me rolling, man. L took a L. I'm just being this. Hey, so we got to talk about this because this gonna make us. I miss your super big dog. Hold on, bro. This, I'm new at this little platform, bro. This shit is a little different. All right, landlord. He say, "What up, boss? Star Lou. I think I'm liking Judkins better than Hampton."
I agree, landlord.
See, and this is from the combine. Like Judkins, he tested well. He looked good. He looked juicy. But I kind of merged his film with that, and his combine actually made me like his film better. To be honest, I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? It's like I saw the subtleness, and see, Lou, I'm gonna push you a little bit. I'm gonna push you. This ain't gonna be. This gonna be like a shoulder shrug. This ain't gonna be like a. This gonna be. You know how we little bump shoulders a little bit. Lou, you go feel me when I say this though. And landlord will feel me on this too. Anybody who played go feel me when I say this. It's some people that's the best testers in the world, and they drop off when it's on the grass. Am I lying? They be look good when it's test time. They sprint fast. It's like they get up for the test. It's like they get on their bike tights. They got all the drills done. They be looking good. And then put them balls on that grass. I see Junkins like that a little bit where he tested right here, and his test make you say, "Ooh, let me go take another look." And you look, you say, "Yeah, it's what I thought it was."
I don't like how his Ole Miss film is like twice as better than his Ohio State film. That's my big. If your best film is 2 years ago, what happened? And you had a better program with a lesser role, you know. So that's just my biggest gripe with him. And I'm gonna be honest. I see a one cut back that can just get down here, use his speed.
You see that?
I see that. That's all. Because that's all. I saw him when he take a toss. I don't see much wiggle. I see him. Like when I value, like when you go out there, I value if you are you playing with the linebacker? I don't see him playing with the linebacker at all. I'm seeing him seeing a crease and hitting it. You say he was at lead at SCSU when he went to OU. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. His tape at Ole Miss is fire, and then Ohio State. I wish he would have stayed one more year, honestly, but yeah.
And then we got us another super chat. My boy Gary say, "Yeah, we already have a Cam Scatterbull on Dallas that we don't use 5.5 Deuce Vaughn." Yeah, that Cam. He just took an L, man. I'm just keeping it real. Like test time is where like you listen. If you ain't got it, you know how it is. I ain't, if you it been times I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. It been times where I walked up in a test and I didn't study. And you feel this enormous pressure to cheat. You might look to your left, or you might look to your right. That's Cam Scatterbull. And so, and this test time, and when it's test time is, did you cheat? It's like, because some of y'all, I need to see you run, sir. Cam Scatterbull, I'm sorry. This league is too full of buzz for me not to know your speed, son. That's just how I see it, man. So I did have a couple of more, man, that winners and losers. Okay. Let me see if y'all can get down with this. Obvious winner.
Yeah.
Obvious winner. So, and let me tell you, and the more I'm looking at, and so since y'all both said, yeah, what's your thoughts of Maxwell Harrison star? What's your thoughts? Because you and Lou agreed.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like I gotta look more at Maxwell, but I think looking at his combine, what did he run, a 4.29?
Yeah, he crazy.
Yeah, I think when you look at that like that, that can't be ignored. And then I think about how, what do we hear today? We got trade rumors. We don't know if it's true, but trade rumors for Trevon or whatever. And
right.
You and I had talked about this. Like, we need to be looking for another cornerback one, because we got about 2 seasons of Bland trying to fill that role, and it's just not him. Still a great corner, but he's not a cornerback one, because I believe a cornerback one needs, in this league, you need elite long speed. And that's what Trevon had. I don't know with his knee now, if he's ever going to get back to that. But Trayvon's a guy, his rookie year, he chased down DK Metcalf and pushed the ball out of the end zone and got a touchback. So we definitely need a cornerback that can have that. Now, just because you fast don't mean you can cover. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to look deeper into his film before I just make a judgment. But I would say just based off of his combine, I think he blew it out of the water. And so now I'm like, let me go look at his film and see what are the coverage skills looking like to see if it matches. Because like I said, just because you're fast don't mean you're good.
Yeah, and I'm
fine.
glad you was honest and fair about that too, because some of these people, their tests do make you go take a look or another look, right? Because maybe if you even watched them, sometimes you don't watch so much film since the last time you watched them, you need to go back and rewatch them. It's like that around this time, if we being honest.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's people that I watched that I had to go rewatch again and just jog my memory. Because I started with the receiver group, so then when I saw the receivers run, I had to go back and look at them again and make sure I wasn't tripping. You know, I like this Senior Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention that.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, he was very sticky in them routes, and I'm good with the short area quickness. And on film, I haven't really did deep dive on him yet. I haven't made to the corners, but I have heard his name. He's good at carrying the long routes. If you want to think about 40, what position means 40 to like that? Like 40 means the most. It's corner. I'll be honest, because that's all it is. The long speed and out, man. Them corners were flying, and I tweeted saying, man, ain't no more over routes and everything like that. I think that's very impressive because I saw that on film, like briefly with him. He can carry an over route, and he was very competitive, in that Senior Bowl. So I do want to take a deep dive with him, and he in the SEC. So there's a lot of great receivers he's gonna be going up against in there. So I'm very interested to see more from him, and hopefully the only way, the last thing I need to verify with him if he gonna fit Eberflus's scheme is the tackling, because Eberflus loves to put up that shell, and we love to play and not give up the big play. So our corner's gonna have to come up, after we allow the 5-yard out and come up and tackle. So if he's a good tackler, he sold me.
4.28 speed, my lord.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so
that's crazy.
So obviously this is a good segue to this, obviously. So, we talking about kind of winners and losers. What's y'all thoughts on the rumors? I did a video today. I need to go check it out. Real quick, before I talk about this, we doing this particular stream under DC Universe. Obviously, this is something that's, whenever content creators come together, I'm testing this new way of us doing it, because we've done this before, which is Dallas Cowboy Universe United. That's what it's about. Different content creators that's gonna come together at different periods, and then we able to stream and have multiple content creators come on together under DC Universe. That's what's going on right now. So today we looking at obviously people that's very serious about the draft. Lou, Star, myself, but then it's gonna be others like Rome. We already talked to him. We talked to DMV, and people like Big Game James, Law, just so many different other people that's real draft heads. I haven't told them yet, but then we go get obviously we go get my boy Fush the King on here as well under DC Universe. I'll reach out to Vach, because Vach also was one of the first people to appear on DC Universe. So just kind of plugging just kind of what this is. If anybody kind of saying, what is this? What's going on? Like, we just testing this different format for us to be able to come together as streamers and just do good content together and just be more organized. So that's what y'all seeing. Y'all seeing the Voltron effect. That's what DC Universe is about. So just getting back into this Diggs thing, man. So I gave my opinion on it. I wanted to hear from y'all. Start with you this time, Lou. What's your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, I don't know if it's real. Because I am for trading Diggs. I'm not gonna lie, because if there's anyone that I do want to get rid of, it is Diggs, because I don't believe he's been performing in the last 2 years, and these injuries are piling up. And these injuries going to really nick up a corner. It's going to really, have lasting effects. I don't believe it's true, because if he's not healthy, like, you got to find a partner to tango with this. Like, they got to take on him and rehab him back to health. So, like, I hope we can trade him and we can free him up, because I do prefer Bland over Diggs. I prefer Bland and Lewis over Diggs, in my opinion. There's just too many times last year, the mental errors, like him trying to call out Zimmer, and Zimmer had to, like, Like, had to be strict right with the man. Like, hey, like he knew his role. He was a man. Like, I don't know what he was thinking out there too many times. So, I do love him. I love what he done for the Cowboys. So, if it is his last time, then yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like you're an offensive lineman, man, and you offensive lineman. Y'all always be hating on us corners, man. It's just how it go, bro. So like, I has no respect for what you just said right there. To be honest with you, bro. I have zero respect for what you just said on my partner, man. Y'all better get on and talk about my. Nah, mess with you, Lou. Boy. You went hard on this.
I was like, it was.
Yeah, man. You know, you listen to us corners. We got a different kind of swag. Dog.
I hate linebackers.
You know? Yeah. What'd you say?
So I hate linebackers.
You hate linebackers?
Yeah.
Why? I'm just curious.
They do too much, especially like when we used to do what's the drill? Inside run. They're always trying to come up, full speed in the stud. Like come on, like you know, like.
See, I like to know this, man. See, Star, me and DMV got something where we really believe that it's something going on with Stephen Jones and safeties, because he played tight end when he was at Arkansas. And we really do believe this. I believe this. Like, he has a disdain for safety. I swear to God he does. It's like he can be looking at the freakiest safety ever and it'd be like old boy from South Carolina. I forgot his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Dude, freak. Yeah. Man, that dude, and the film back it up too. He'll be sitting there in the third round, and Steven will be like,
Nick.
Next. He gonna be a commander, watch.
Yeah, he is.
No, he ain't gonna be a commander.
That's his type.
That is his type, though. Long, fast. That's well said. But they got don't they got Chun over there?
Chin.
Who's the other one?
Jeremy Chin,
Jeremy Chin. Yeah, that's the same type dude. 4-4 speed, freak athlete. That's the same.
If I'm them, the whole.
Why you double up that?
The whole secondary needs to be worked. Remember, because they was giving.
They going corner.
Because they just got rid of Forbes.
They do need.
And then they just acquired a boy, and he got worked.
You talking about Lattimore?
Lattimore got worked. Philly was like, you get your money back.
But have you looked at corner deep this year?
No, I ain't on corner yet. I only looked at the top 4 corners. I'm still not the corner.
What I'm saying?
What I'm saying?
Go back.
Go
back to what I'm saying.
Hey y'all, I'm finna try something real quick. I'm finna drop this link in the creators thing. I'm gonna see if anybody want to jump in, because I just want to test it real quick. But I didn't get y'all thoughts on Diggs yet. Did y'all finish y'all thoughts on Diggs?
Well, I'll go on Diggs. I mean, I think it's unfortunate because Diggs has been sidelined for us for what? He got hurt 2023. Then he missed all 2023, came back 2024, and he just wasn't himself. And so I don't know if it likely was a situation where he was rushed back because he had to have knee surgery now, which means he now is going to miss probably half of the 2025 season. I don't know who's going to be trading for a corner where he's not going to pass a physical. So I don't know how real that rumor is. I do know the account that posted it.
Slick Rick.
He's been right on a lot of things. So I can't just say it's just all out false. But again, who is trading for a corner that can't pass a physical? And I feel like if you're going to just trade Diggs for a 7, like, you might as well just keep him another year, in my opinion. Like, I feel like you don't just trade Diggs who's injured for anything, unless he's like a locker room cancer or something. He's not. So it's like, at that case, I feel like you just keep Diggs around, rehab him, see if he can return back to form. If he don't, then you can trade him later, or you can cut him. But I feel like you're not going to get any good value for him now. But I do think that if they are shopping him, that needs just got to be worse, way worse than we know. And if that's true, then that's devastating, because you talk about a corner that at his peak was top 5 in the league, and now it's like we don't know. Nobody knows what he is. to be honest now. So it's just sad. That's my opinion.
I just say this in a nutshell. If the report is true, then that mean they already know what they needed to know about Diggs. They already know what he's about, because at this point with this surgery, the surgery supposed to be replacing the cartilage in his knee with cartilage that came somewhere else from his own body. At this point, they would know how he's tracking on his rehab. You know, so I don't know if I want to go with that rumor, because just because somebody been hitting, and sometimes you could hit because you're good at tea leaf interpretation,
right?
You know, because his stuff was public. It was public, like it was already out there. Coach Marv talked about this last year. Yep. He said if they want, you heard Coach Marv talk about this, like, so this, you know, this is a typical kind of thing that can happen with a Cowboy, especially when you look at how they did Jalen Smith, right? Mm-hmm. You can connect dots. You can say when they want to get out for injury clause, like they did Jalen Smith, they could. But then to just say they're seeking a trade, and if they don't, they're going to release him, it's like they already burnt themselves doing that with Amari. Why would you do that twice? Like, just kind of show your hand like that, you know? And then to your point, Lou, it's like, what would be an injured player's value?
Oh, ask the Mavericks.
Man, don't.
Oh my God.
That was a great one. That was a good one. Man, you see he opened that up, man. Why you do that?
we shut it. But it is something similar. There was reports that he wasn't, like, Anthony Davis wasn't ready to come back, and we did force him out there. So, and we got to find somebody like that.
Who go take a chance on that though? So you talking about ask the Mavericks? That was low, dirty. That was low. No, I'm talking about a guy that's literally, you know, having cartilage put in his knee. So who go trade for that?
It just doesn't make sense.
And it doesn't make sense. It does, you know.
Cheaper. They're gonna wait for you to cut him. They can get him in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, that's why I think the truth is only between Diggs, front office, and their medical staff. So I would say this, just keeping it real. March 17 is a day to look at, though. Mm-hmm. It's a day to look at. You have to look at it. He say, I said, Lou, quit being soft. LB's mad at Big Soft. Why you talking to Lou like that, man? What Lou do to you?
He's a linebacker.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that boy played linebacker. Yeah, that's what it was, man. Lou said, man, y'all boys be showing off. I get you, Lou. I get it. I still don't like receivers. I really don't. But, like, you still got to keep your eye on that March 17th date. You have to, because it's going to say what's really going on with him, in my opinion. So if we get past March 17th, that's going to really say that his trajectory of his rehab is going good. Wouldn't that be a good assumption?
Yep. That's what I would assume that. Yep.
Yeah.
They start leaking out because they did it with Amari. When they want to trade somebody, now they may have changed their ways, but they usually start leaking out. We want to trade it, or we want to cut them. If we don't get a trade, we're gonna cut them and stuff. We're gonna release them. I mean, I feel like they did that to Jalen Smith. They did it to Amari Cooper. They did it to D-Law before D-Law restructured his contract. So they could change their ways, and it would be smart to just shut up and not put that out and just let the trade drop or whatever. But I think unless some of the insiders, you know, like David Moore or Clarence or somebody starts saying that, I think it probably is just a rumor. But I did hear another rumor that Diggs is not putting he's not
rehabbing right. Like that's what I'm saying. This is the second time. I think this is smoke. I think they're gonna cut him. This is the second time. You know, like I remember
bro.
From DLLS, they reported that
right. Yeah, they probably are going.
Because this injury could have been avoided if he would have rehabbed correctly. So this is like a re-injury plus some more.
Is it on him or is it on our training staff that sucks?
Well,
they don't suck. They don't suck, but just understaffed.
Steven should have been up the budget. I don't know why there's a budget on that anyway. I don't know why it's one doctor in anyway. Like I shouldn't have to. It shouldn't have to get to max capacity for you to understand how valuable a portion of your company is. Like your strength and conditioning and your training staff is crucial to a football success. And I've been calling y'all out on this for years. Our training staff and the way we rehab, everybody don't come back the same. And I'm looking at these other teams and how they rehab. They come back ready to go in the playoffs, like even better. Like, what are we doing over here in Cowboy land? And I mean, I'm just saying there's smoke where it's fire, because there's a bunch of good old boy up there. Your contract guy who do the contracts with owning restaurants before now. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say the dude is out of his job or out of his league. I'm just saying, if you was showing nepotism in one area, I wouldn't be surprised if you're showing nepotism in another.
Yeah.
I did. Hold on, man. I was typing. Who they showing nepotism on? Who?
I'm saying, like, why does it have to get to a point where our training staff is like spread ultra thin? Why does it have to get to a point where we have 15 injuries? Like, we should have been up the budget for, what I'm saying? Like,
so you was talking about the training staff?
Yeah, like I'm saying, like both strength and conditioning need a bump, and especially training staff. Like I don't know.
Okay, man, because I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I was typing, so I'm honestly just hearing this again.
I love Diggs, Sadiq. I love Diggs. I'm just being honest. Like, if you're not producing, you're not producing. I love these players, but at the end of the day,
he don't love Diggs.
I was up here.
Yeah, offensive lineman. They always hating on us.
Damn, a lot of you like that. I love the defense. I appreciate. I was defending Diggs.
Nah, man, y'all be having a complex, man. How you gonna have a man that's coming off ACL off of 1 year and just be like, "Hey, man, just be yourself"? And then didn't you like him with the Bengals? See, don't act like you weren't cheering for the Bengals. You was. I ain't gonna let you just tear my boy Diggs apart like that. Now, if anything that Diggs had some problems with, it was containment. And it was early in the season. He started actually coming up and making better tackles, but they was attacking him on tackling. I will agree with that.
I'm not you. That mean you've been doing some.
No, they don't necessarily mean. No, they don't necessarily mean that. Sometimes they want to. So now, sometimes they want to test your tackling, because you can't tell me games to where he just was horrible at tackling, but maybe a few in his whole career. We ain't never had no problems with Diggs tackling ever.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, this year it became a tendency.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man, the man. Well, I ain't gonna call it a tendency. I say early in the season they was all, and not just him. All the corners was having containment issues early in the season, and these teams was running that ball on us big time. See,
it's power toss.
Yeah, and they was running at him, and then and I will also be honest and say Diggs is a much better not Diggs, Bland. He's a much better tackler.
Yeah,
he comes up with force a lot more and a lot better than Diggs. But I'm just not gonna let you with your offensive lineman mentality trap the cornerbacks, bro. I'm not gonna let you trap the strat, homeboy. I ain't gonna let y'all do that, man, because that's all y'all want to do is push balls all day. Because we don't show toughness every game in and out. That don't mean that like y'all got to go at the man job like that. Matter of fact, we need to try to make sure we try to keep him, to be honest, unless the reports are true. If the reports are true that he not attacking his rehab, he played himself.
Yeah.
I just want, like, you can't say that. I love Jordan Lewis. I love his mentality, the way he attacks the game. I just wish Diggs had a Jordan Lewis mentality. That's it.
And I wish Jordan Lewis had a Diggs ball skill mentality. You mean?
But let's not act like Lewis ain't gonna be in position every time. I know Lewis.
Don't say Lewis is in position every time. How dare with you?
Lewis be getting cooked too, but that on his match.
Thank you, stop.
He be getting cooked. Everybody. I don't want to say Jordan Lewis is a Cowboys favorite, so I'm gonna leave him alone. But I do like Jordan Lewis. But
I know he's a slot corner. I just
corner.
I see corner.
Can't cover the tall tight end.
That boy landlord is not for drafting no offensive lineman in the first.
He talking about none. Y'all talking about no round. You don't want me to get up here and fight.
I didn't say that. Remember, I said I'm okay if we go in the top three. I'm just saying I don't want them at 12. But if
you don't even know who your center is, landlord.
Yes, we do. It's Cooper BB.
They just talked about moving him to guard.
Jotty said,
"No, he said he'd be open to it."
Don't be surprised. And his coach is back here. His coach had him where in college
in guard, but Shotty said it's gonna be hard pressed to move.
Wherever you move, BB, wherever you're moving him from is a hole, landlord. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
I'm with you mostly, landlord. Like, because the last time, I ain't gonna lie, you put hands on Lou the last time y'all boxed.
Every time I'm
landlord, I got it open, man. I got it open. You can come on in, landlord.
Every time we draft O-line, we be at the back of the round. Y'all can we begin what's left on the table. The last piece of chicken.
He right.
All bodies ain't good bodies. That's all. I'm sorry, I can't view them the same. And I be evaluating these guys every week.
I feel like we got rid of the weak.
Well, we got Amp here. Here we go. Oh, bam.
Now let's go here,
Flag on the play. LBs have entered the chat. What's good, y'all?
What up, man? I'm just testing the stream real quick. Appreciate you coming in on the test. Landlord said he got to get up at 4 a.m. Man, if you can text, man, you can drop in for 10 seconds and give us a 10-second test, big dog. Man, you chatting. Jump in just for a second, bro. That's all we just testing the stream, bro. We just trying to make sure we getting everybody here, no problem. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we getting ready for the, you know, DC universe, bro. Angie, you see how my boy, you see how landlord be acting brand new? You see his shit? Like, landlord up there, oh man, I got to get up at 4 a.m. the whole time. He been in tune the whole time. Well, go to sleep.
That's a diva receiver.
Go to sleep.
That is a diva receiver for you.
Oh no, I ain't gonna call my boy diva. Hell no. Hell no. See, landlord will box you for that shit. That's my dog. I'll mess with you. Man, what's up, landlord? I mean, what's up, man? What's going on?
That was good, man. Look, hey, something I want y'all to understand. I just did a show right before y'all went live, right? And so when you look at Philly, right? You see Smith and Brown. You look at Washington now, you got McLaurin, and now you have Samuel. You look at New York and you have Neighbors. You can't tell me they aren't going to add another receiver to assist Neighbors, right? And whomever that quarterback is going to be. It is imperative, and it's absolutely absurd that I'm hearing trade Diggs or trade Bland, because in order to be successful in this division, the NFC East, you're going to need two solid corners, two bona fide corners, not a corner and a possible, not a corner and a half, a corner and a piece. You're going to need two bona fide corners to compete in the East, because everybody else, if they aren't, they're about to be a dual threat wide receiver room. So you need somebody else. And yeah, Lewis is a part of this too. You need Diggs and you need Bland. Not this whole notion of trying to do more with less is killing me. We did it with receiver years ago. We've done it with tight end. We've done it with running back, attempted to. It's failed. You cannot tell me that we just need one corner and we'll get somebody else to pair with him. And to Boss Cowboy's point, I am not prepared to crock pot this meal. I need that put in the microwave because I need that cornerback too to be ready today.
But Diggs not gonna be ready today.
Yeah, that's the only issue. Yeah.
Diggs ain't gonna be ready for a year and a half.
A year and a half?
I mean, if he's coming back, he's not gonna be the same.
And guess what?
It's got to be a ramp up period.
Guess what? If you're right, I'm still not willing to draft a corner. I need somebody ready today.
Oh, so you saying a free agent?
Go get a free agent.
Rex.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm saying that too. Yeah, but I would still draft. You gotta see.
Draft one too.
Yeah, you gotta look at this class. You gotta look at this.
Now let's go back to Will Johnson, if y'all don't mind.
Oh Lord.
Why you? I think you got a complex against corners.
I love corners. I love Jahdae Barron. I love these other corners.
You wouldn't do Will Johnson?
If you're not running and your whole knock against you is speed, you telling me everything I need to know.
Nah, not in this era. Hell nah.
You need long speed.
Nah, but see, you almost got me, but you didn't. We know in this era that these guys, you know, they wait till they pro days now, that they really try to keep their stocks as high as possible.
He said he may not do it at the pro day. That's what I'm saying. That's my mindset. He may not do it.
So, but I am with you on this though, Lou. I am with. If you don't test, I don't feel good about you at 12. I gotta check my boxes, or I gotta see this right here, bro. This is what I gotta see from Will Johnson, and some of us can pull this up. I gotta get on the phone and get some people to pull this up. Let me show y'all what I gotta pull up on this. This right here. Hold on real quick. And then we go get out the stream. I need to see that. I need to see that. So we know Isaiah Bond got booed. They booed it, bro. Y'all know that? Did y'all?
Yeah, they booed him.
Because he said he was gonna break the record.
He's talking too crazy. But I mean, I get it. He was confident in his team, but it was.
But see, this is why I brought up this list, because the new thing that they have now, we now can measure game speed. He had the right to talk that shit. Isaiah Bond game speed wise is right up there with Xavier Worthy. Why not? You see what I'm saying? Now, we all know this, and we all know that certain people don't test well. We know that.
The 40 is a technique. Yeah, it is.
Them Texas wide receivers is crazy.
Oh yeah. So we've been.
That's wide receiver view over there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that goes to what we were saying earlier. Are these guys faster or are they trained better? So when I look at the game speed, that's what made me talk about Will Johnson, and that's what I would need to see, Lou. That's what I mean. You feel me? So it's like we got the ability to test these guys' game speed now. You can go measure that on Next Gen Stat. Next Gen have that now, where you can mark a player and find out their okay. Perfect way to explain this. Guess who had the fastest time in the NFL in 2021? Guess.
You said 21. I mean, last year I know it was perfect. I don't know.
21.
21. Was it Derrick Henry? I think it's somebody like who was able to like generate
what position?
Any position, the fastest. Period.
Hill?
That's a good guess. Real good guess. Great guess, but it wasn't Hill. And that's when Hill was at his fastest.
Is it an unknown player?
No. Star said it. I just didn't want to give her credit.
Oh.
I was hating.
I
was hating like a mother. It was Diggs.
It was Diggs? Yeah, when he tracked down DK.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, sure. I didn't hear it.
I swear.
Sure, I did.
He tracked down DK?
Nah, that wasn't 21.
Oh, that was 21?
No, that was
21. But my point is basically game speed. You can measure it. So if we go test Will Johnson game speed and he in the 22s, you not gonna draft him?
I'm letting you know right now. I'm gonna watch Will's one film because you see all these Texas receivers. I remember we put them hands on Michigan. So if we out there burning him, I'm out on him.
They only giving us 2 likes. What we do? What did we do to y'all?
2 likes.
Ooh, yeah. Wait a minute.
2 likes is crazy.
Wait. We got this.
YouTube tripping because no way.
We clowning up in here.
So I see 96.
I see. Refresh.
It's still a robbery in progress.
That's still a robbery, man. Golly, man. It's still though, Miss Jackie. You doing your job. That's still not enough. It's too many people that I had that itty bitty likes.
Y'all type.
And I know everybody in here cooking. Hold on, we got landlord in the building, boy. Look at it. No, that ain't landlord.
Oh, yeah.
Landlord acting like he's asleep. That's cool though. But listen, y'all, we tested it. I think this working out pretty good. DC Universe looking pretty good. I think I got the format down now. I think it's flowing pretty good now. Like we could keep talking about these winners and losers. But I give my final words, okay? And then we'll go around the room. So, and appreciate you coming in, man, with the test, bro. I really do. I really appreciate you coming in, helping us test. On my final words, this is what I'll say. It was some losers and winners, and I will also say that I agree mostly with Lou on what he said, that if you don't test, I don't feel good about you. Like even Ted, I don't. I'm just being honest, y'all. It's too long of a history of these guys, having great film, but then dodging the testing that confirms they're the athlete that the film might say that they are. And when it's a pick 12, I need the only person that I will allow not to test at all will be Genty. And the reason why is because Genty has so many confirmed game speed tapes. Like it's so much measurements of him. So the good news is this: players that didn't test lost, but the main players that didn't test are wins for the Dallas Cowboys. So people like Genty, he didn't test, and when all these other guys tested and they tested well, and it was the fastest running back class in history, that pushes him likely down to us, as well as Tet. And running back and receiver is exactly what we need. Now, will I feel great if we get Tet with no 40? No. But will I love it and then celebrate it and hope for the best? Absolutely. That's my final words. Oh, hold on. Landlord is in the building, man. Hold on.
He say backstage.
Landlord is in the building.
What's happening?
Hold on. And then what happened to Amp? Did he kick Amp out?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on real quick. Amp, try to come in real quick, bro. Amp, try to come back in, man. We still test. Yeah, landlord, appreciate you coming in, big dog. We were finna conclude.
You gotta keep me out. You ain't let me ride out softly, man. That boy said you texting. I'm like, I ain't had no response. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I gotta show up after that, you know.
Hey man, so since you came in the building, bro, I gave my final words, but I'll say this because I did say I just wanted to test it with you. Let me see. What's your thought on Ted if he don't test?
Like I said, I feel like game tape trump everything else. I'm a eyes guy, as far as what I see on the field of the game of football. All the other stuff, it's a plus. It's additional to me. I wouldn't let these little, underwear Olympics trump what I seen all season. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I operate. Other people, they might let it hold more weight. A 40 time that could make me feel a little more confident about a player. But I'm not gonna totally rule a player out just because of some of these testings. Cause some people just football players, bro. Like for real. Like it don't gotta be that they can run faster than everybody and all that stuff. Like some people just football players. So
I do gotta push back just a little bit.
Go ahead.
Who had better tape, Corey Davis or Ted?
Probably Davis, maybe. Yeah.
By a lot.
But like I said, though, it's like you got to think. It depends on what your team needs is too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we need a taller receiver. We need a physically imposing receiver. We ain't had that.
Like I'm trying to get back to this pick at 12. You know what I mean? I don't feel good picking him at 12 if he's a 4.7 guy, if he's a 4.8 guy.
I don't know if he probably at worst he probably 4.5. I don't see him being that slow. He just like when you got to think about it. If speed is not your strong suit, why would you run? You seen all my tape. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why would I expose?
Can we at least meet in the middle then?
Why would I expose myself to criticism for no reason?
Yeah, because you asking us to spend millions on you, dog.
But you seen all my tape, boss. You seen
I know,
me
but
dominate all year.
You ain't ready for the test, man. You ain't studied for the test, man.
You gonna criticize?
You trying to get the job? You got to take the test.
You just want to see me run, and I've been running over people all year.
Yeah, I do. Because Corey Davis tape look better than yours, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Treadwell, it's so many receivers that dodge that test that when they dodge that test, when they hit that next level, it says, damn. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just don't feel good about it, man. Just being honest with you.
We know game speed and for the time is
that's why I want to ask you, could we at least meet in the middle and say, would you feel good about at least measuring his game speed? Like okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of what he brings to the table, especially for the Cowboys. We got to understand it's different when we're talking about the player in general and compared to what we need as a team. You see what I'm saying? That's different. I value some of the things he brings to the table for the Cowboys more than other places. You see what I'm saying?
Agree.
I
agree.
Like, we need a guy like that, y'all. Like, we just do. Like, if you look at the way Dak Prescott plays, he always wanted a tall guy. He treated Michael Gallup like he was 6'5". That's how he played with him, bro. He threw the ball. He high-pointed Michael Gallup all day long like he was 6'5".
Yeah.
That's how he played. So I feel like that's just an aspect. That's just like something that we missing in this wide receiving core. And you know we need everything as a wide receiver core. We need the yak guy. We need the fast guy. We need the big guy. That's how I would build my
the red zone guy. I agree.
Yeah, you need.
So let me ask you then. One more question, y'all, and I know we went a little bit long.
Yeah.
Because we got a landlord in here, so I just want to just throw some questions at him real quick. He blessed us real quick. What's your thoughts on Matthew Golden, man, compared to Ted? Because see, I'm gonna tell you, Lou came out the gate crazy strong, and I respected it. Like he said, man, some people got to put Matthew Golden over Ted. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I love the speed. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know about like I said. To me as a wide receiver, man, I would love to hang my hat on the fact that he is just physically better than you. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get open, he could just physically dominate you. That's a great asset to have. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that. Like, if you think about it, y'all know I love to pick on Brandon Cooks. Like, I don't know why he the butt.
I know, man. See,
I don't know why he the butt all my jokes.
I don't know why you do him like that. He parted like I thought you was receiver, you dog.
I mean, but hey, man, it is what it is. I can't guard you. I can't protect
y'all stuck
you
together, man. You see how I ride for the corners? Did I let Lou just slap Diggs?
All I'm saying is I can't protect you if it's not warranted. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yes, sir.
But when you seen Brandon Cooks doing all these curl routes, it's easy to say he probably shouldn't have been doing them. But still, when he was doing them, if he was a bigger guy, some of those would have been completions.
Are you so hungry for a bigger guy? Like, are you that guy that go to the grocery store hungry and then buy up everything, then go home and then be like, "Damn, I ain't want this."
If you hungry, if you hungry, that's
is that you? Are you so hungry for this big guy that you?
No, I can settle for something else, but if I had my preference, I would bring that to this team. I just feel like that's something we've been missing for years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like, guess what? This is what it is for me. I feel like a bigger, prototypical size wide receiver is safer than those fast guys who can't run routes and don't know how to stack and don't know how to do the nuances of a wide receiver job. Because guess what? At the end of the day, he's bigger than you. And he can high point the ball over your head top. You know what I'm saying? If all else fails, I can throw the ball up and he can dominate you physically. You can't say that about these smaller guys. You know what I'm saying? These DBs seeing eye to eye with y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get separation, what can you do? That's when you just like, you seen how fast these DBs running. If you can't get separation, what's your next result? What can you hang your hat on? If Tech can't get separation, he gonna high point over you. That's still a 10-point. That's still a 10-yard gain, first down. And the chains moving. You see what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying, man. Yeah. I just, I'm just being right now on record saying, until I know his game speed or his 40 time, I'm out.
I ain't mad at you on that.
I'm official on that too.
But I just want you to remember, it was plenty critical game situations where Dak Prescott didn't have nobody open. And guess what? That physically imposing dude didn't have to be open. he would have just been, I'm finna throw it up and it's a completion.
I still would like Ted though coming in as a number 2, because that's taking a lot of pressure off of him. A number 2, he could survive as a number 2. I'm just being greedy. I want my number 2 to dominate. And when I see all these guys that got film and they got the confirmed speed, game speed, like when I see Matthew Golden got the game speed, the clock speed, and the film, if I had to put my job on the line, bro.
Like Landlord, he surprised us. Like we didn't. He is not a speed guy. Like I thought he was just short area.
Right, you didn't see that on film.
Like he was just route running. Like he surprised us. Like
yeah, I understand that, but it's just, to me, like I said, I just can't let it trump everything though. Like he got some good tape, but the 40 speed make me more interested. I can't say it's just like it eliminated everything else. That's all I'm saying. I can't just say it eliminate everything.
And I didn't see. And I don't think the big receiver is what we need. Like CD is a guy you got to move all over the place. Like CD is a volume guy. He wanted to be the W, the X, and the Y. I can't have somebody who's just only a wide out. I need somebody who's going to be able to be playing slot a little bit too, because CD moves around.
I mean, CD can move around, but you still need an X. Like it's just certain principles in football that you can't escape. That's why we struggle a lot. Real talk. Like if CD was a pure X, a lot of the times it would have been easier to get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to get him the ball because he move around sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you know, like in most offenses, the X is the guy. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gonna get the ball to your X receiver. He is the number 1. Typically. You know what I'm saying? Now in this modern time, now you got these slot receivers who the number 1 option. But traditionally, you can hear from Michael Irvin. He made a whole sermon about this. Your X receiver need to be the guy, because that's just the way football is played. You know what I'm saying? That's just the normal way how it was structured. But it's been modernized now to where your slot could be the number 1 guy, all this other stuff. But it just makes it easier. You can isolate the X better. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can play out the X better. It's just the way that it's the separation and the spacing that they have as a wide receiver that helps out everybody else. You see what I'm saying? The slot is a little too close to everybody. He's too close to the tight end. You might be meshing your routes too close. You might not have the proper spacing. You see what I'm saying? But the X receiver, he over there almost on the island. He got enough space to do what he need to do. It's almost like ISO in basketball. Like he finna do somebody. You know what I'm saying? You let him go over there and dominate.
I think I got the solution for you, bro. It's only like 3 athletes that I put in the Boss Cowboy guide that fit exactly what you're talking about.
Me?
Yes.
It's rare. It's slim.
No. It is slim.
Yeah.
And but the 3-star guys, even before they tested, was Jaden Higgins, who ran a 4.47, right? Also, if my notes, if I remember right, he played at Iowa State all 4 years. So even in the NIL era, he stayed loyal to Iowa. He didn't chase the money. Like, and you big on that, Landlord. You big on that. You talked about these young guys and not having that character to stick it through.
Yeah.
This is a guy that if we did not go with a Tet, that I will feel comfortable going with, that fit what you're saying. Like a 6'4" guy that's gonna probably be there in the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying?
Second.
I know what
Second,
Lou was
yeah,
saying.
second, third, yeah, second, third. But like, I wouldn't be mad at him. And then I think who go probably definitely be there in the third. Now that the testing is done, the other guy that also is big, like what you described, that if we didn't get tech, because I'm trying to give you answers too. Yeah. It's Savion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now he ran the 4.49, but he's considered a gadget guy. But he's 6'4" as well. So it's other guys, in my opinion, that fit what you want, but that gave me numbers and results that I can measure, and the tape that I like. And on top of that, to me, the route runners. What I saw with Ted was a guy that was cerebral. Like, he know how to pick you apart with them zones. He's super good at contesting. Yeah, he's super good at contesting. But I don't want Dak having to throw at these tight ass windows no more. I want guys who can win with their feet. So those two guys to me are kind of like what you looking for, in my opinion.
Dak typically play better with separation, like route running.
Yeah, guys. So Savion and Higgins. Yeah, to me, those are the guys that you looking for. To be honest with you,
how can you trust? Say with what Lou said about when he was saying that we don't need a bigger receiver. It's just like, I just feel like if you really evaluate some of our shortcomings last year, it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, them dudes was all over Cooks, Lou. Do you remember this? Like, he couldn't do nothing.
Let me push back with you. Be pushing back with O-line. That was team.
Oh, you ready to fight? You ready to fight, Dad?
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm saying that
was boy like to fight. I'm telling you, that's my boy. He like to fight.
Okay, so
curls.
Okay. All I'm saying is, if it was a curl route, if it was a bigger receiver, it would have been a completion. Because guess what? Them same curl routes, guess what? Who was successful with them? Toba was successful with them. And we ain't even like Toba. But when we threw curls to Toba, he was catching them. And he was making yards.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He's a bigger body. So I gotta knock that down, because I seen it successful with a lesser receiver. Bro, y'all just got this curl route narrative in your head. I don't know where y'all get that from. It's a great route and it works. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, I think your quarterback like him, because we done seen him running curl routes with multiple OCs now. Bro, it works.
Man, you can't take no more L's, Lou, man. Like that. No, like, you can't just because I mean, landlord just coming here, man. He just hand delivering the L mail to you, bro. He just giving you the L mail today. What's going on?
No, I just want people to stop. Like, I know it's a funny narrative. Oh, they just run and turn around. It's curl, bro. Curl routes is a great route. It's effective. And it works.
I don't think we should.
Like, people need to stop that, bro. It's a part of the route tree for a reason.
We made it our run game, though. That's where we went wrong. We made it our run game.
And Dak been living off
perfect.
We made that our run game. Like,
that's where we messed up. Like, we made it our run game. I agree with you.
We would have met in the middle, landlord. Like, if we didn't see him 70% of the time, you know what I'm saying? But teams started putting two over the top and sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they know we running the curl, that's when I get pissed.
I'm not mad. Gonna sit on that. But guess what, though, Lou? Like you said, we weren't running the ball good enough to make it a threat. So yeah, that's true. After a while, they're gonna be like, we ain't studying the run. We don't care about your play action. We sitting on everything short. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. Yeah. Boss a DB, he know how it go. if you ain't running the ball, I've been seeing Sadiq and David. It's okay. If you ain't threatening me deep, I'm not finna sit up here and give you no respect no more. I'm cutting everything short.
It's okay.
So that's how that go when it comes to the way a defense gonna play you if they don't consider you a threat.
Say, man, landlord, that boy come in, bro. Listen, y'all, you making me jealous, man. Everybody, landlord, the favorite up in here, man. I'm gonna pick landlord out, man. You know,
I'm finna get ready to go anyway, man. I gotta get up, man.
All right, let's give our final words in here, man. Thank you for jumping in here.
Man.
This is an example of Dallas Cowboy universe. Like, so, you know, all of us are basically made off of Marvel Comics, you know, so I got to get with all of y'all and figure out who y'all Marvel.
Rome line. Look at him. No, I ain't.
Oh, Rome in the middle.
Yeah, what's up, Rome? What's up, Rome? So Rome the Hulk, we already got him built, and so I gotta, you know, all of us. I wanted you to be the predator, landlord. I thought that would have been perfect, but he ain't got no face. We gotta have somebody we could avatar your face to it. But if you was the predator, that would have been perfect because obviously got the braids. But you tell me who you want to be, man, and then we'll figure out. I think another good one for you would be buying the Commando. That'll be a good one.
I come up with something with you, man.
Yeah. Let me know. But
I appreciate y'all though, man. I'm gonna let y'all have it, man.
Yeah, let's get your final words and then get up out, big dog.
I feel like the Dallas Cowboys have the greatest offensive line of all time. You know what I'm saying? I know Zach Martin is gone, but we need no replacements at all. You know what I'm saying? We got 76 O-linemen on this football team. I don't think we need to do none of that. We need to be going skill position. Then you could consider O-line after that. You know what I'm saying? But the first 2 rounds need to be dedicated to skill position. Today, I figured out that it's been multiple years since we dedicated some real draft capital to a cornerback too. So that's concerning as well. But I say we can wait the next year for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can wait the next year, bro. Like, we need bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If I don't get a wide receiver and a running back in the first 2 rounds, I'm in shambles.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God. Like, now this is saying that it's a typical Cowboys free agency. That's what this is. Like, meaning we didn't get nobody. So if we get somebody, you know what I'm saying? We actually address it in free agency. That's different. But if we don't go in here and get a premium wide receiver, I don't really even, to be honest, like, it is what it is. If we can't get Tech, get one of the best ones that's on the board, man. Real talk. Because I feel like wide receiver thinner than running back. So get me a wide receiver in the first round, then come right back and get me Judkins or, you know what I'm saying, one of these best running backs in the second round. That's all I need. I feel like we are drastically behind in the skill positions, man. And I cannot take nothing else. I'm not even negotiating, bro. I'm not even negotiating. And like I said, we got some new merch coming. It's called F the Cap. We don't want to hear none of that Stephen Jones talking about. I don't want to hear none of it. I don't want to talk about no money at all, bro. If we ain't talking about improving this team and being better and actually trying to compete right now, while we got Dak Prescott in the window, I don't want to hear nothing about it. So I'm done with it after that, man. F the Cap.
I love the F the Cap, bros.
We moving on, man. Shout out to y'all. That's my final word, man. I appreciate y'all.
Dope exit. That's how to get up out of here. I gave my final words. We're waiting on y'all.
Salute.
First. Appreciate you, Len. So that's DC Universe, man. That's how it's gonna be, man. Where people can just jump in, jump out like that, content creators. Like, I put the link in there, like, and we could be able to do it like this. So I was testing it today to kind of see what it's capable of doing. I like it. Y'all like it? It's pretty cool. Yeah. I think it still kind of give us the functionality that we used to. You know what I'm saying? And we still able to get the comments in here, man. And then, my boy killed it with the F the Cap. So we gonna be supporting that merch for sure. But who want to go on their final words?
I'll go.
You want to go? All right.
Yeah, so I will second and back up what Landlord said. I think we need to go weapons. I'll say, I'm gonna give Lou a little bit of an olive branch. I think we need to go weapons within the first 3 rounds. So if there is, I have not dug into the offensive lineman because honestly, I don't really care to draft one high. But if there is an offensive lineman that the Cowboys think that they're BPA, we need to go with them. Okay, get them. But I think the first pick at 12 needs to either be running back or needs to be wide receiver. I think over the last 14 years, I put this in the chat, we have drafted 2011 Tyron Smith, 2013 Travis Frederick, 2014 Zach Martin, 2015 Chaz Green 3rd round, 2018 Connor Williams 2nd round, 2019 McGovern 2nd round, 2022 Tyler Smith, 2024 Tyler Guyton, 2024 Cooper Beebe. I think we just put so much stock into the offensive line, and I get it that we want to, and I don't think Lou was taking it as far as we need all first rounders. I don't think that. But I think that we have put so much stock into the offensive line that we've got to develop the players that we have, and we've got to get weapons. But I'm also open in the first 3 rounds for defense. I call them defensive weapons as well, which would be edge, which would be a cornerback. So I'm also open to that. But I think offensively, we've got to stop kidding. We have got to stop kidding ourselves and thinking that if we have the offensive line, that it's going to solve our problems, because it is not. I think that we have to go and get weapons again. And I am with Landlord. If we go out and address weapons, honestly, it depends on what weapons. Because if we go out here and get Cooper Kupp, I don't care. I still want to wide receiver as well. I don't care. And if we had a guy Deebo Samuel, would have been the same thing. We need to get a wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on what type of weapons. But ultimately, I think that's my final word. Let's weapon up in this draft in the first 3 rounds.
One more. I got one more question for you. You move down?
Yes.
Stay there.
Okay.
Or which one are you? You stay put, make the pick?
I think
move up, move down.
I think if the premium players, which I'm like Abdul Carr, Mason Graham, Ted to me, Ashton Genty, I feel like if those guys are off, then you trade them. That's my opinion.
I'm knowing Mason Graham. I'm moved down if he there.
Okay. We're going to watch.
We already talked about that. I know. I told your teammate better than him.
I know you like your teammate. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that either.
So then how you mad about me saying I don't want him if he's sitting there? I want to move down and get his teammate. You like to fight, Lou?
Yeah, we fought for 3 days on this Maverick stuff. I was like,
no. But we fought well though. We fought well. We ain't never had no fight like that. That was fun though. That was fun though. We meant it because it was private and we were passionate. But anyway, I some of y'all listen. I don't see Mason Graham like y'all. I like the wrestling background. I like all that. I have from the tape I've seen, his teammate pop out more than him. So anyway, we're
gonna have a D tackle day, right? We're gonna have a D tackle.
Yeah, that's the next one, D tackle day. Let's go, and we can bring the film.
I can wait. Okay,
all right.
But
D tackle is the next one. So listen, this was about who won and lost the draft. Yeah. The next one we going directly into DT. All right. And we might do a lot of these shows because it's starting to move fast.
But
so your final words.
I just want y'all to just keep in mind, like, let's not forget the main thing. The Joneses got us in a situation. The way they manage this team, the fact that we got so many needs in this year all at the same time, I feel like that's a statement all in itself. I understand y'all want to go weapon early. I love running backs. Like that old line, running backs is our best friend. Like I would go running back in the first round. I am team trade back, but I just understand this. We got so many needs on this team that we can't just be honed in on just 2 positions. If whoever we got, however the board play out, because I'm telling y'all right now, it's going to be very unpredictable when we get in this draft. Because like the Niners trading away Debo did a lot more ripple effects than you can possibly think. So I am weapons. I'm not fighting on the first round. Even there's only one lineman I like. It's Tyler Book out of Bama. That's it. It's the only lineman I like, and I won't even take him there. But
the guard.
Yeah, the guard from Bama.
I love him.
Me too. All them D tackles y'all keep naming.
Mm-hmm.
That boy ate them all up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, look, we've been fighting, but hey,
that's all I'm gonna say. Like,
say for real. One more. Let's get it right. One more. Let's get it right. Ooh.
Yeah, hey, that's the only one.
I'm telling you. Would you be mad at him at 12?
Like I'm not gonna. You gonna give me fault because I would take him.
Fight.
Look. I would take him.
That might be the one I'd be like, you right guard too.
Cooper Beebe, Tyler Booker, and Tyler Smith.
Right.
But listen, but everyone wants to tell me they don't want to draft another lineman. I'm just saying this.
That just fits. So that's right guard.
Another day. I'll fight another
Nice.
I
Take
hate
away
him. He's
from
nice.
kind of word, Lou.
I'm gonna say this to y'all about the O-line. I know we born. I know we drive y'all crazy and everything like that. But we probably
I feel you on that pick.
We are important. I was predicting this storm a long time ago. I said it. That Zach Martin was gonna retire.
Personal now. It's getting too personal. We're important.
Everybody they got
our lives matter too. Looking ass.
Hey. Listen, all I'm saying is this: y'all, the O line is not okay right now. Y'all can patchwork it all y'all can. I know we had all them picks, but the funny thing about all them picks, half them people not on this team anymore. They weren't good enough. You reached in certain areas, and you didn't pick good enough alignment, and they are important. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But listen, here's the facts. Your quarterback, he's injury prone. Your quarterback is a statue. And all I know is this. I care about his health more than anything. Damn what y'all saying. So if you want your quarterback on another stretcher, put out that weak ass O-line if you want to. Because I'm in this deal, everybody want to talk about the weapons in NFC East. Dexter Lawrence, Jalen Carter, and Washington probably gonna get 2 or 3 more of them. All I saw in that Super Bowl was what the Kansas City getting their ass whooped and kicked up front relentlessly. That's what I saw. And the floodgates of hell opened up. Your O-line was bad this year, and the floodgates of hell opened up. That's the difference between weapons and O-line. When you lose the game up front, it's like the levees broke. That's all I'm saying. So put it back on the back burner if you want to. Keep doing it. I'm fine. Do it all y'all want. We drafted all this O-line, fine. I'm just saying like this. Your quarterback is stationary. He's not a dual threat. Matter of fact, he got hurt last year running for his life. Take that into account. He didn't get hit. He got hurt last year running for his damn life. So, go ahead.
No, man, I love it, Lou. We gonna have some good fights on here and start. Next time, just punch him. I know you be wanting to slap him, but we'll get to it. Listen, we got DT coming up. Yeah, DT. We might combine DT because it's gonna start moving fast on us. It's gonna start moving fast, so we might combine some. We'll talk about it, but this was the first stream through this particular platform of DC Universe, man. We really appreciate y'all rocking with us. I had a great time, man, and we could be doing this Sunday so far. That's what we got right now on the calendar, and maybe some Thursday. So y'all stay on the lookout, man. Y'all gonna be getting more and more of this DC Universe. Let's go. Ended the stream. Yeah, man. So this is my first time playing with this platform. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. We still live.
We still live.
We still live.